what does it say about this program that the majority of the people on this roster have chosen to play in this bowl game despite some having NFL futures and all that? Just what does it go say about this program itself?
It's just a big team. We all just like since we've been here, since all the transfers got here, we just all just been together. So I think it's just gonna be good that that all of us is playing, knowing that all of us could have the possibility to go to the NFL or do other things. So it's just gonna be good for all of us to just play together.
For you, was there any kind of decision to weigh, or did you feel like, no, I want to see this through to the end?
No, it really was no decision. Like I said, I know we've been all through here with all the transfers and all the guys that been here. So it's just been like, shit, we just might as well, just play in it, just finish out.
Statistically speaking, ups and downs, how do you assess this season, when you'll look back on it personally?
Personally, like I was saying before earlier out through the season, just for me, not playing as much as I wanted to, but, just being ready at any point in the time when my name was called. And, when my name was called and I had the opportunity, everybody was aware, and seeing what I did. So I definitely, don't regret any of those things at all.
Have you had a chance to kind of reflect on what's been a 5-year career, I think, that started at SMU?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, definitely, man. I always kind of look back at it and been like, where I started at. And, I'm glad I got the opportunity to come here. And, because Coach Kiffin, a lot of times, we got a lot of special players here. And he's definitely, been good at, just putting specific players in specific places and let us do what we do.
Was there ever any moments or points of frustration this year? And if not, I guess how did you channel what could have been frustrating for most people into something positive?
No, I really just wasn't frustrated. Like I said, early on, like I'm a leader on the team, and a lot of guys, look upon that. And, I always kept a positive attitude. I just think, like when you're going into it as a player, anybody, just through life, if you just keep a positive attitude through anything, man, everything gonna be all right for you.
Just going back to your transfer recruitment, what kind of made Ole Miss the place you wanted to go, and has it gone as you envisioned back when you were committing?
Yeah, definitely. Like when I committed here, I knew I wanted to come here, but obviously, when I got here, it just made me realize how much just genuine the people is, not just only the coaches and the players, but just outside of this, man, everybody is pretty genuine, is kind, and that just kept me to have that positive attitude and be the player that I am today.
Kind of along those lines, it's kind of the outside perception is that, your 22 transfer class that you're part of has kind of been partially responsible for kind of laying the foundation as far as setting a new standard and new mentality at Ole Miss, something that wasn't quite there, before y'all arrived.
Mm-hmm.
No, you can't speak for everybody else. What do you feel like, that group, you, Jackson, Jared, JJ, have kind of all collectively learned as players, but, just in this new era of college football?
Kind of like you said, just setting the standard of just being a good player at all times, just no matter what. And like I always preach on and say, just being ready when your name is called. We got all these different transfers coming in and all these good players. And at any point in the time, you just got to be ready to go. And I know we for sure set that standard for the other guys that's coming through.
For you, just kind of thinking forward for the spring and draft preparation, how big is this game in Jacksonville for you just from that standpoint?
It's definitely big. It's big for all of us, to just kind of go hard and treat it like, a regular season or a playoff game in what sense. So it's going to be definitely big for a lot of us.
Yesterday, Jackson talked about how Duke kind of has a similar scheme to what Penn State ran a year ago. What have you seen out of the Duke film so far?
We really haven't, just really kind of watched them yet, so I can't really tell you much. But, I watched them a little bit. They're a pretty good team. They hustle to the ball. They're a really pretty good sound defense. So I think definitely we're going to be ready and prepared to win.
You be rooting for SMU this weekend?
Yeah, man. It's definitely going to be a good game. And I know they got to go to Penn State, so I kind of talked to my old friends that's still playing there. It's going to be cold, about like 13, 12 degrees, so it's going to be good to see those guys play. Appreciate y'all.